My name's Sarah Stenger. I am a medical negligence solicitor and I have over 12 years experience in this complex area of law. The healthcare system in the UK is among the best in the world, so fortunately medical negligence is rare. However, sometimes things do go wrong and patients are unhappy with the care that they've received and they feel let down and in a worse position than they would have been if these have had correct care and treatment. Medical negligence is more complicated than just proving that something went wrong. We have to prove that the person owed you a duty of care and that they breached that duty of care in treating you in a way that no reasonable and responsible clinician would have treated you. Once we can prove that, we need to prove that you've suffered an injury as a direct result of that breach of duty. Medical negligence can be a difficult process to navigate, and that's why it's so important that a patient or their family understands how things will progress and how to make the best decisions for their situation. Given the complexities and the fact that it's a really niche area of law, it is really important to have a specialist solicitor who can guide you through the process. If you've suffered medical negligence, there are a number of things that you can do. You could speak to your treating clinician and talk about what's gone wrong. Some patients feel that that's a bit overwhelming to do. You can complain directly to the hospital trust or your doctor's practice, or you can speak to a solicitor and get some guidance about whether or not they think there's been negligence. You can make a complaint about whoever's provided your treatment, whether that be in a private setting or in the NHS. Most places will have their own complaints procedure. If you've had treatment at an NHS hospital, you can complain to the hospital through PALS. That's the Patient Advisory and Liaison Service. Each NHS hospital should have their own PALS. So if you go onto their website, you can find an email address for them directly. The complaint will then be investigated and you should receive a response within 6 months. The complaint needs to be made within 12 months of what went wrong. This can actually make it quite tricky though if the breach of duty was years ago, say for example in a delay in diagnosis of cancer case, but you can still make a complaint in those circumstances. There's no cost to making a complaint to PALS, but there's also no compensation at the end of it. So if you've lost earnings as a result of the negligence, you won't be paid back. If you're unhappy with the response from PALS, you can refer it on to the Health Ombudsman, or you could come and speak to a specialist medical negligence solicitor at that point. You can contact a solicitor at any point. You don't need to have undergone the complaint procedure. Anyone can make a free, no obligation inquiry to ourselves, and we can let you know whether or not we think there's been negligence based on what you tell us, or we can get your medical records and have a more detailed look into it. A lot of people bring a claim because they want answers about what happened to them. Being a victim of medical negligence can be devastating, and apart from the physical impact, it can have a huge financial consequence. For example, where a child suffered a brain injury, either during the birth process or immediately before or after, they could require care every day for the rest of their lives. Or you may have suffered medical negligence and suffered a loss of earnings and now not be able to pay the mortgage for you and your family. You know, there are so many reasons that people bring their case to us, financial and physical reasons, and we'll be able to help you get the answers that you seek. All you need to do to start a claim is to give us a call or contact us via our website. We'll be able to give you a free, no obligation consultation and be able to tell you whether or not we think there's been negligence. Medical negligence claims can take longer than, say, the average car accident claim because there's lots of things for us to investigate. We need to investigate breach of duty, and we need to then look at what injury you've suffered as a result of that breach of duty. We would aim to settle most cases involving a single expert within around 12 to 18 months, and any case that involves more than one expert within 24 months. The things that my clients have said have helped them are getting answers to what's happened to them. We've got access to the best medical experts, and sometimes even if there's not going to be a successful case, you'll get the answers that you've been seeking.